Maybe you don't need to fix your whole life today. Maybe if certain difficult circumstances changed you, the goal is just learning how to find beauty in it again. Today, I wanted this to feel like a quiet reset, like we're sitting together talking. I already made my tea and being honest about how to find beauty in life again when things don't feel the same way that they did before or the way that you thought they would. Not in a perfect, polished way, but in a real way. You don't have to be fully healed to let life hold something good again. We think that we have to be completely okay before we're allowed to enjoy anything again. But healing doesn't work that way. You can still be carrying or going through something heavy and still let one moment feel peaceful. And realizing that that moment doesn't mean that you forgot what had happened or what you have gone through. It just still means that you're allowing your heart to still receive little moments of beauty or joy or happiness in it. Let God meet you in the middle of it, not just after you're okay. We believe that we have to come to God with perfect faith or perfect peace or the right words in a prayer, but He still meets us. He still listens to us when all we have to say is, God, I am tired. When Job lost so much, he had lost his family, he had lost his home, was in declining health. He met God with vulnerability after 7 days of silence. He had said to him, I cursed the day that I was born, because of the fact that he had gone through so much. When David was in fear, running for his life from King Saul who wanted to kill him, he asked God where he was. Did he forget about him? Why is he going through all of this? And when Elijah was also running for his life and he was mentally exhausted and he didn't want to live this life anymore, they all had moments of vulnerability, of exhaustion, going through what they were going through. Not in one moment did God look to them and say, why are you doing this? Why do you feel that way? He listened to them because He knew that they were being honest, that they were being open to Him. They weren't being fake towards Him and their feelings and what they were going through. He had met them in their vulnerability. So faith isn't pretending you're fine. Faith is bringing the real version of you in front of God and trusting that He's still going to be there. He's still going to listen to you, even when you're going through your most difficult time. Make your life feel safe before you try to make it impressive. When life feels chaotic or heavy, the goal doesn't have to be becoming the most disciplined or the most productive or the most put together version of yourself overnight. Sometimes the first step is making your day feel less overwhelming. That could mean cleaning one small area of your home, making your bed, lighting a candle, eating a healthy breakfast, or creating a morning where you just feel just one little moment of peace. Before trying to forget everything that you had gone through, ask yourself, what would make me feel safe, calm, and steady in that moment? If you are always the type where you wake up at 6 a.m., you immediately get out of bed, you go and do your skincare, put out a workout outfit, and you go to the gym for an hour, you come home, you make breakfast, you get ready for your day. Instead of doing all of those things that day, if you do wake up at 6 a.m., maybe just lay in bed for a little longer than you would, for 10 minutes, just being there and then doing your skincare. And instead of going to the gym, maybe just go and have your delicious, healthy breakfast and sit with yourself in silence for 30, 40, 50 minutes. We have to realize that we live in a world where everything is very fast paced. It's very go, go, go. Or if you take a moment where you're not doing something, you're not being productive. And sometimes we just have to be comfortable in just being in silence with ourselves. Start being in silence with yourself. Don't wait for perfect to let life feel beautiful again. It's easy to think that life has to look a certain type of way before you can start enjoying it. Our skin to be glass and flawless, or for our dream bodies to appear, or for money to be exactly the amount that you wish that you had, the right emotions, or the perfect routines to finally be perfect or where we want to be. But if we keep waiting for everything to be ideal, we might actually miss the small, beautiful moments that are already in front of us. Your life can be unfinished and still hold beauty or still be beautiful. When we start romanticizing our lives, it's at that moment where we finally decide our life is not the way that we want it to be, but we're still going to be thankful for what we have now. And we're going to decide to start seeing those ordinary moments as moments of romanticism, even if everything else in our life is still a work in progress. Allow yourself to become someone new. After going through certain seasons, certain times, certain moments, you may not feel like the same person anymore, or know that you will never be the same person anymore. And honestly, that can be very painful. We keep trying or fighting to be the person that we once was, our old versions of ourselves, because then we think that's healing. But healing isn't always about going back what once was, but it's learning how to carry what changed you and still become someone who can feel peace, joy, happiness, and hope again. Because someone new doesn't mean that the you from before was a failure or you had failed. It means that you survived. Going through that survival had changed you. And now you're learning how to live from this place that you are now. Keep one tiny promise to yourself. When life feels uncertain, it can be hard to trust yourself, your routine, or even your future. That's why one tiny promise can matter so much. It could be drinking water, praying honestly, going for a walk, reading a page or a book, going to bed a little earlier that night, or doing one thing you said that you would do. The promise doesn't have to be impressive or big. It just has to be something very small that you know that you will be able to keep. And every time you keep it, that promise, remind yourself that even in a hard season, even in a hard moment, you can still and you will show up for yourself in tiny little ways. Life may never feel exactly the same way again, but that doesn't mean it still can't be beautiful in a new, different way. Maybe today it starts with one small act of care, and then the next day one honest prayer, and then the next day a quiet moment. But always know that you have to promise to show up for yourself. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope that one or two or just even a small little thing really stuck with you, and I appreciate it so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.